Hey there, Captain Medina here, and I am actually backstage at the Wabasha Kellogg Auditorium in the high school, and today is May 1st, and today would have been opening night of Big Fish. And so I just thought I'd come into the auditorium and record a little bit for you and just show you what we had been working on before we had to go on quarantine and distance learning, and just give you a little tour before you watch our video presentation as kind of a teaser to the musical that we hope to present at the end of the summer, or maybe the middle of the summer, maybe the beginning of the summer. It just depends on when we can get in here and start working, or maybe this fall. But we will put on this show called Big Fish, this spring musical. And so I just want to give you a little preview of the backstage area as it is today on May 1st, which would have been opening night of the musical. So this video has some scenes from choreography rehearsals that we completed before going on stay-at-home distance learning, and also some videos that I asked some students in the cast to make for me of them singing some of the songs that they would have sung in the show. And also I've cut together and spliced together some scenes that, from the choreography rehearsals, so that you get an idea of what this musical is about. There's a little bit of some dialogues for some of the Zoom rehearsals that we had in the last couple weeks. So we just wanted to share with you what we've been doing for the spring musical, and soon we will be back on stage and we will put together the show that is based on the book by Daniel Edwards, I believe his name is. I may get that name wrong. And based on the movie Big Fish by Tim Burton. And so hopefully someday you will be able to see us and experience Be the Hero live on stage, and Daffodils, and everything else that this show has to offer. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting the WK Drama Program. We'll be back in this room as soon as we can, putting on amazing productions, and I look forward to that day. Have a great day.
All right. Hey there, Captain Medina here, sitting on the beach in my office, my home office, and I just had one more thing to say. I just talked to you in the auditorium, and just want to tell you a little more about the story of Big Fish before you watch this video preview of our spring musical this year. So Big Fish is written by Daniel Wallace. I said Daniel Edwards in the other video, but it's Daniel Wallace was the author of Big Fish. And like I said, Tim Burton did a movie of it, and then they turned it into a musical. And so the musical story focuses on the relationship between Edward Bloom and his son Will Bloom. And Edward Bloom is at the end of his life. He was diagnosed with cancer, and so he's trying to tie up loose ends with his son. His son doesn't believe a lot of his stories. He's got a lot of tall tales. He tells his son about how he met a mermaid, how he befriended a giant, saved the town of Ashton from losing everything, and joined a circus, and did all these crazy things in his life. And his son is having trouble believing him, and he feels like a stranger to his father. And so the story of Big Fish revolves around their relationship and the stories that led up into Edward Bloom's life. And so in our musical production, we have different versions of Edward and Will, played by multiple people in the cast. And so when you get to see this musical, you'll get to see how this relationship is crafted, and how it ends. That's the song at the end, how it ends. And so in the montage today, we got a lot of scenes from the musical, a lot of songs. The video is about an hour, and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope that you will make plans to join us this fall or this summer, whenever we get a chance to put on this show. And you'll be in the theater with like a curtain behind, just like a curtain behind me. I'll be standing up in front of you and telling you about what a great journey it's been to finally put on this wonderful musical of Big Fish, the musical. So sit back and enjoy the work that's been done so far. And we will hopefully do more for you soon. Thanks. Have a great day. Video.
Evening, son.
Where were you? You missed my game.
How do you know I wasn't hiding in the stands? Maybe I didn't want to spook you. Keep you from hitting that home run.
We were playing soccer.
Well, that's hardly even a sport. So what story's it gonna be tonight?
I already mugged it. Here.
Oh, you don't want this. This is prefabricated and pre-digested. Let me tell you a real story.
You mean another story about you?
A story about life, Will.
Dad, can you even read?
Of course I know how to read. Watch. Thus kept the Trojans watch, but the Achaeans were holding off wondrous panic. The hell is this book anyway?
It's about the Trojan War.
Ancient Rome and all that.
They're actually Greek.
That's my point, Will. We have stories under every leaf and every stone. You just gotta know where to look. What if I told you you could change the world with just one thought? What if I told you you could be a king? Anything you desire, boy, anything on a plate, all within your power to create.
I know somewhere in the darkness there's a story meant for me, where I always know exactly what to say. I know somewhere some surprising ending waits for me to tell it my own way.
Be the hero of your story if you can. Be the champion in the fight, not just a man. Don't depend on other people to put paper next to pen. Be the hero of your story, boy, and then
Rise to be the hero once again. Now, the best part of an adventure is the people you meet.
what if I said I met a witch when I was very young? What if I said she showed me how I die?
How you die?
Yeah, terrified in the wood. That was where my life was changed for good. Hey, what if I said I met a giant wasting in a cave?
What if I claimed I rose to be far braver than the brave? All my life a story, son, and everyone is true. So believe me as I'm telling you, to be the hero of your story while you may. Be the guy who gets a girl and saves the day. You don't need a book of geeks to teach you how to stay alive. Be the hero of each story you derive. Then forever you're the hero who'll survive.
Every tale that you invent becomes a life that you make real. Where each character you make becomes your friend. You don't need to be a novelist to make believe what's waiting around the bend. Be the hero of your story till it's done. Why not promenade when you were born? If you understand this premise, you will never be alone. You can conquer every challenge. You can face it till it's strong. Be the hero of your story. I swore I saw a mermaid swimming in the mist. Well, I told you she would be the first girl that I kissed. Out there in the water filled with eagerness and fear. Here is what she whispered in my ear.
One day I saw this fisherman, see?
You gotta help me. If I don't catch a fish, my family's gonna starve.
Well, the fish are sleeping. You gotta get their fins moving.
What's the Alabama stomp?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Alabama stomp. Go
I remember this little dance. Oh, yeah, it's coming back. It's like right in the back. Works every time, son. I can't explain it. There's something about this rhythm that really gets their fins moving. Teach a man the elemental skull, you feed his soul. Come on, y'all.
I know somewhere in the future there's adventure waits for me, filled with mystery and people I can love. And I know after on the road of life I'll live the story I've been dreaming of.
When you get there, only with your voice. Be attentive, be inventive, be the first one to rejoice. With the story in your heart, you won't be happy other choice. You're a hero, fighting giants, winning wars. Be the hero, and the world will soon be
Everyone dies, Edward Bloom, but your death is glorious. Let me show you. What's your concern? Are you scared of hearing one thing new? And you could learn something secret that could help you through. In one good turn, I can show you counterfeit from true. Life begins when you know how it ends, and yours is no ordinary life. You become important, you're the bravest man around. You're the kind with virtue, always finding common ground. You climb each hill in front of you without a suffering sound. Compassionate and warm, the calm in any storm. Let me show you how your days unfold. You and I can play the hand you hold. When you gamble, you can get the gold. Life begins when you know how it. Don't believe the fairy tales that say that life's a breeze. Every man must face a trial that brings him to his knees. And let me share a magic proof, a proof that Oz that thrives. The ones who face their fears lead the most interesting lives. So don't you want to see what's next, what's waiting in the void? You may be disappointed, but you may be overjoyed. So don't be sad, don't be scared, be alert, be prepared, take a breath, take it slow, let uncertainty go when you know. How it ends, you begin. When you try, you can fly. He's a man I treasure, he's a man away. Though he doesn't know it yet, he'll be with me until we're dead. Jenny Hill no more will be my name, and I've handsome Edward Bloom to blame.
Hello, my name is Edward Bloom, and I want to talk to you.
Go away.
I will not until you show yourself. Come out here and face me like a man.
I said go away.
Fine, and I'm coming in.
The hell you are?
Just like I thought. Only kind of giant you are is a giant coward.
I will smash your bones and eat you for dinner.
You'll still be hungry. I'm more of an appetizer size. Edward Bloom.
Get out of my cave.
No, I came up here to talk to you.
I don't want to talk. I just want to be alone.
Bull crap, you are alone. So you're only pretending. It's what you want. Under those dead animals and death threats, I see a guy who might need a friend.
You don't know me.
Sure I do. See, up to now, I've been the biggest thing in Nashville. But you showing up is a reminder there's something bigger out there.
So go.
Come with me. Look, this town is too small for you, and it's too small for a man of my ambition. When was the last time you got out of this cave?
I'm agoraphobic.
I don't know what that means, but you gotta get outside.
You're not very bright.
Well, how smart are you?
Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance.
Whoa, that's deep. Wow.
There's nothing for me out there. I don't fit in. I've never even been in a car.
You got those big legs, so walk.
I can't fit in a house.
We'll sleep under the sky.
I'll never find a girl.
Giant, this is the South. We like our women big and beautiful.
But
You can pine your life away, wishing things were better. Waiting here for Judgment Day while knitting you a sweater. But I believe that kind of life will set your spirit free. So my friend, one small suggestion, where you oughta be.
Journey through this country's flesh and blood. On the ride past countryside and Mississippi mud. Hit the street with two big feet to bury your heavy load. And live life out there on the road. And if
take a journey through this country's flesh and blood. On a ride past countryside and Mississippi mud. Hit the street with 2 big feet to bear your heavy load. And live life out there on the road. Anyone you wanna be and anything you say. Come tomorrow, we'll be free of who we are today. Action and adventure when you change your fixed abode. Go live life out there on the road. Wouldn't you rather be like royalty, respected like a king? Where it's all civilized, you'll be surprised. Song you'll hear him sing. People greet you there, some wanna share enthusiastic news. And all you need is guaranteed with 1 big pair of shoes. 1 big pair of shoes.
Hey, what's your name, Giant? Carl. Listen, Carl, the world is huge. Don't you wanna step outside? Look around. See what's waiting there. Checking out the locals as they watch us chicken. Every new encounter in another musical, we'll find it out there. Wait, he's not a monster, he's a thinker, he's a whiz. This boy isn't half so bad as you all think he is. I've been so inspired, I've decided we're heading out there on the road.
You're leaving now? Edward Bloom, don't tell me that you're leaving us for good.
Yes, I'm leaving for good. I never could. I'll be back someday.
I'm waiting while you're gone.
Show more commentary.
Edward Bloom, take with you this key to the city, and know our doors will always be open to you.
Suddenly I'm the king who holds the key, and everybody secretly is dying to be more and more like you. Like you.
I'm passing by, congratulating you. Find the open highway and you hit the mother lot. Go crazy out there.
Yeah.
Time stops when suddenly you see her. Time stops and what you thought you knew changes, and life beyond this moment is better. Time stops, but still your heart is beating. Time stops, though you don't take a breath. She's there, and all you've ever wanted is nearer, clearer. I used to think the world was small. Now I don't think that way at all. Time stops when dreams come true before you. Time stops when fantasy is real. I knew this moment was expected, but this could.
That boy's staring and I feel a chill. I don't know why that boy's staring and the world is still. Not stumbling by, there's no one talking, but I can hear 1,000 voices. What's going on inside me? That boy's staring, is it me he sees? I can't be sure if he's staring. Should I try to please or be demure? My hand is trembling, but in this moment nothing scares me. What's going on? I thought my life might be a bore. Could be I'm bound for something more than troubles or abandoned. Time stops the minute he arrives. I've seen the future in this instinct, subversive, sublime. I'd live forever in this moment if I could stop. That boy is staring and I feel a chill. I don't know why.
Who she is, I work night and day, and you won't even have to pay me. Okay. Once a month, if you work, if you slave, if you cry for me, then I'll give you a clue. Once a month, if you clean, if you haul, if you die for me, then the clue will be true. Once a month, it could be what she thinks, what she likes, what she lives, what she drinks, what she hopes. And all you have to do is pull the ropes. Closer to her, I'll get you closer to her. You only need to be my devotee because I'll tell you where she was born, or if she plays the French horn, and you fish in the sea, but I'm already hooked. Why do you insist on keeping your name a secret? Secrets are the backbone of society. Everybody ought to have a few. I believe in secrets, and I'll keep mine for a while. They make me a success, and they make you work for less. But I'm a man of my word. Your girl, she's going to college. Closer to her, some textbook closer to her. I've been working hard and time is flying. Closer to her, some textbook closer to her. I've been working hard and time is flying. I paid this price, I should go, but still there's one thing I don't know. Her name is Sandra Templeton. She goes to Auburn University. Thank you. Here we go. Mr. Calloway, thank you.
Sandra Temple. Sorry, I thought you were. Wait, Sandra. Hi. Oh, apologies. There are redheads at this school. Oh, Auburn. Yeah, that makes sense. Sandra Templeton.
Yes?
You don't know me, but my name is Edward Bloom, and I'm in love with you. I've spent the last 3 years working to find out who you are, but it's all worth it to see you here now, and to finally get to talk to you.
I'm sorry,
Don't need to apologize to me. I mean, I'm the luckiest person you're gonna find today.
wait, are you, you're too late. I'm engaged to be married. But you're the boy from the circus.
I am.
I wasn't sure you were real. I imagine things a lot.
Then imagine us together, Mr. and Mrs. Edward Bloom.
Edward Bloom?
Yes.
From Ashton?
How did you know?
The boy I'm engaged to. He's from Ashton. Don Price.
Don Price? They let him into college?
He's studying political science.
He'd fail gravity if it were a subject.
I help him where I can.
Bandage his knuckles where he drags them on the ground?
That's a terrible thing to say.
A terrible price to pay. Don't marry that cretin.
Don.
Moron.
No, Don.
Oh, hey, Don.
Promise me you won't hurt him.
I promise.
This is my girl. Mine. Look.
Don?
Take your hands off of her.
Or what? You're not so big without a giant to back you up.
But I'll always be the bigger man.
Don, stop. Stop. Don, I will never marry you. This was a mistake.
What? You actually love this guy?
Well, he's almost a stranger, yet I prefer him to you.
Which lover?
Which lover?
I'm the poison assassin. Luckily, years earlier I had been bitten by the Chukalabra snake of Tanzania. I was immune to Red Fang's poison.
Right? What's your name?
Don't matter, sir. I'm just a soldier like all these men. And I think they deserve a show. Ladies, what do you say?
Yep, we're ready.
A Western! You love Westerns!
Eden River, the story of the great frontier, and one man determined to make his mark on it. A hero, a champion, a brave pioneer.
Dad,
Son,
can we talk?
I believe we have permission.
Do the pills help?
Mostly. But they got me floating a bit. I'm not sure what's real.
I know that feeling. Do you know much about icebergs, Dad?
I saw an iceberg once. They were hauling it down to Texas. Only they didn't count on the frozen elephant inside. The woolly kind. A mammoth.
Dad,
What?
I'm trying to make a metaphor here.
Well, then you shouldn't start with a question, Will. People want to answer questions. You should start something like, the thing about icebergs is...
The thing about icebergs is that you only see 10% of them. The other 90% is hidden below the water where you can't see them. And that's what it is with you, Dad. I'm only seeing this little bit of you that sticks above the water.
What are you seeing down to? My nose? Maybe even down to my chin?
I have no idea who you are because you've never told me a single fact.
Oh, I talk about myself all the time, Will. I tell stories.
Yes, you tell stories, Dad. You make stuff up. And I'm wondering if it's all to conceal something you don't want people to know about you.
You got me, Will. My secret identity is Superman.
Can we talk about Ashton, Dad?
Ashton? I grew up there. You know that.
So why did we never visit? It's not that far a drive.
Nothing to see there.
Dad, I'm about to have a kid of my own here. It would kill me if he went through his whole life with doubts.
It would kill you, huh? Well, let's hear then, Will. What exactly are you accusing me of?
I'm not. I'm just trying to get a handle on some things.
Well, handle them as you will. We're done talking here.
Dad.
Get out!
Will, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Calm down. Calm down, Will.
I know you're trying to protect me, but you can't.
What happened?
He attacked me. Came after me like I'm a villain.
I'm sure he didn't mean to. Let's get you back to bed.
He's got it all wrong. I'm not the bad guy.
Be more so.
See me? I can't even see me. There's Paul there.
You see this man, this tired man, he's a lying scoundrel to the core. You see this boy, ungrateful boy, knocking on some long forgotten door. Now I know, something he's been hiding, something that his pride will not reveal. He wastes his time accusing me. What exactly does this fellow feel? I feel like there's gonna be a hanging tonight.
Damn right!
There's gonna be a hanging tonight.
Outside!
There's gonna be, I guarantee, a wrong and a right. There's gonna be a hanging tonight. So there's gonna be a hanging tonight, that's right. Yes, there's gonna be a hanging tonight. You see this folder in my hand, you know exactly what it is. Do I? Who'll be the first to tell us? Tell all you want, but you will never understand. So what comes next?
What comes next?
Oh, by the law.
By the law.
Begin a trial, a trial, a trial.
Life is a trial. Now you claim. You can't go back to what you were. Your life won't rerun. And you can't undo the things that you prefer be undone. You can never change the past, though it may haunt every breath. You can drown but be reborn if you're not frightened of death. You're so sure that I'm a rotten father, absent and lame, never interested in staying home or hooked on the game. says in Ashton, and that somewhere that you have never been to center war, but this tea smells it out. There is someone living in this house. What's this about? You insist you've never been there. Well, that might be the case. You're lying. That's enough. You're lying right to my face. Who is Jenny Hill? Oh, come on, Doc. Now, how long have you and me been friends, huh? Take him away!
Max!
Max!
We're gonna
Try
have
it
to
again.
redo that.
Try it again.
No, keep this.
A Western! You love Westerns!
Eden River, the story of a great frontier and one man determined to make his mark on it. A hero, a champion, brave
Your
pioneer.
camera is off.
Sam.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Edward? Honey?
He attacked me. Came after me like I'm a villain.
You're okay. Let's calm down. Tell me what happened.
I just did. I did. Didn't I? I don't know. It's all kind of blurry.
It's okay, honey. It was just a nightmare. You're right here with me.
In your face, I see a lifetime. In this place, I feel at ease. Wallpaper peeling, paint wearing thin. Here's where I end and begin. I don't need a roof to say I don't need a legal deed to help me play my part. I don't need a roof to hold my heart. Stay with me. Stay with me.
Edward, when I met you, I was living in a cave. You convinced me to start over. We'd offset the construction costs by floating a 30-year fixed-rate bond tied to the Nikkei index. I know a guy. In a rush, you'll be flush, I'll get cash, but hush, hush, I won't do this for just any Joe. You can start over, and Edward, I'll give you the dough. Edward, when I met you, I was living in a cave. You convinced me to start over. We'd offset the construction costs by floating a 30-year fixed-rate bond tied to Nikkei index. I know a guy. In a rush, you'll be flush, I'll get cash, but hush, hush, I won't do this for just any Joe. You can start over, and Edward, I'll give you the dough.
I know about Ashton, Dad. I know what you did. You saved a town, and you broke a girl's heart, and I get why you didn't want Mom to know. I do. But what you did was heroic. I made a list of all of your stories. There are 36 basic tales with a lot of variations, of course. Some are just jokes. Awful jokes, mostly, but take the rest, and it's like a myth. An epic tale about a farmer's son from Alabama who wanted to see the world. You never did, though. I did. And I think that's because of you. All this time, I thought you were trying to impress me, but you were trying to inspire me. First things first, we're in this prison cell. Have to find a way to break out, find another place to stake out. Look around, be sure we aren't seen. Slowly check the door before we're spotted. Were we spotted? I know you've been a secret double agent, but we can turn the page into another kind of tale. Let's go. The door is just our first opponent, so step out of your state of shock. We only need to pick this lock. What's next is all anyone needs to begin. What's next has been a friend to you. What's next to do? One word, and then suddenly one more again. Just like that pen writing a perfect tale. Out the door, and pray the coast is clear. Noses to the ground before we're spotted. We were spotted, so now we face the ultimate decision. Relinquish our control as we surrender up the fight, or else we say hello to the collision. Just do our job and do it well, or better yet, let's run like hell.
What's next is all anyone needs to begin. What's next has been a friend to you. What's next to do? One word, and then suddenly one more again. Just like that pen writing a perfect tale.
I've seen this all before. When I was just a child, I met a witch who took a bow and showed me how it ended. We stood here on the shore. The air was sweet and mild, with disbelief implausibly suspended. And in my child's imagination, I remember you, though I did not know if we were foes or friends. But now you're standing here, see the vision coming clear. I know exactly how this ends. It ends with you, it ends with me. It ends the way our story's ending is supposed to be. A bit insane, a touch of pain, depthly told, yet uncontrolled. It ends with faith, it ends with love, it ends with water and the river and the sun above. What epic tale, part fire sail, and all sincere and standing here. And I know I wasn't perfect, I know my life was small, I know that I pretended like I knew it all. But when you tell my story, and I hope somebody does, remember me as something bigger than I was. It ends with sons, it ends with wives, it ends with knowing where the pavement bends. We find our lives, so let it come and let me go. You see the waves, just let them flow. It all ends well. This much I know.
What if I told you you could change the world with just one thought? What if I told you you could be a king? Anything you desire, boy, anything on a plate, all within your power to create. I know somewhere in the darkness there's a story meant for me, where I always know exactly what to say. I know somewhere some surprising ending.
I cut off too abruptly.
Be the hero of your story while you obey. Be the guy who gets the girl and saves the day. You don't need a book of Greeks to teach you how to stay alive. Be the hero of each story you direct.
How do I play with green screen?
First of all, you need a green screen.
What you invent becomes a life that you make real, where each character you meet becomes your friend. You don't need to be a novelist to make believe what's waiting round the bend.
Be the hero of your story till it's done. Why not promenade when you are born to run?
If you understand this premise, you will never be alone.
You can conquer every challenge. You can face each stepping stone.
Now, as pretty as she was in the water, she was even more beautiful out of it. I'll tell you what, she was a... That's not part of the script. I just tried to improvise.
Be the hero of your story.
Nope, that's actually not true. Did you know that
Why are you-
s'mores Pop-Tarts are actually the best? And fudge?
I like.
Oh, gross. Fudge is
I like strawberry.
so thick. Ugh, I hate it.
Sam, you're right with s'mores. They are the.
I swore I saw a mermaid swimming in the mist. What if I told you she would be the first girl that I kissed? Out there in the water filled with eagerness and fear, here is what she whispered in my ear. The hero of the story.
The hero of your story. The hero of your story.
Now listen, son. Now,
So what do you guys think? The ones
Medina.
I'm gonna be
Medina,
honest. I
think-
did not remember that.
I think the problem's gonna be it's been 5 weeks.
one day, I met this fisherman, see?
Oh, you gotta help me. If I don't catch a fish, my family's gonna starve.
Well, the fish are sleeping. You gotta get them moving. Try the Alabama Stomp.
The Alabama Stomp? What's that?
See if I can remember this little dance here. Oh, yeah, it's coming back. Yeah, just like riding a bike. Works every time, son. I can't explain it. Yeah, something about this rhythm really gets their fins moving. All right, let's see what you got now. Come on. Woo. Yeah, that's it. Something tells me.
Oh, Joe, I forgot this. There we go. That's that. You're getting the hang of it now.
Oh, wait, I'm on.
You've done this before now. Son, listen, you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Teach a man the Alabama Stomp, you feed his soul. Come on, y'all. Oh, I love that sound. You watching me, Will? I bet you didn't know your own.
It stinks.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
This is insane. This is literally insane.
Yeah.
There's adventure wait for me, filled with mystery and people I can love. I know out there on the road of life, I'll live the story I've been dreaming of.
Be the hero every time you get the chance.
Let's do it.
You want to do it?
If the music stops, continue with the dance.
On a wing or on a prayer, you'll get there only with your voice.
I hope these
No,
chats don't pop up in the
Chocolate
video.
ones are the worst ones. Those are so hard to eat.
I hope they do.
The berry Pop-Tarts are the best ones.
Be attentive, be inventive, be the first one to rejoice.
I was like, wait, how long have I known your dad? And his name is Oscar? I didn't know that.
Wait,
Did you actually think I meant to? Did you actually
No,
think
his
it
name
was
is
Oscar?
Norm, right? Or something like that.
A story in your heart, you won't need any other choice. You're a hero, fighting dragons, winning wars. Be the hero.
No, it went beautifully.
Was he
You need to
recording?
redo that.
Except for with Sam.
Thank you, Oscar.
You're welcome.
Love you, buddy.
Medina, can we redo?
And the world will soon
I think we should redo this.
Do you think so?
Yeah, it could have gone better. We needed to practice that once.
Is it done? Oh, thank God. Ah!